National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome. Football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
For Cincinnati.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers, and his first pass is incomplete.
Rivers pass.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. Cannot do that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Burrow will throw. On the slant, complete to Green. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And able to find Green. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35.
A.J. Green.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was no gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Good, strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Yes, sir.
That time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. They don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 16 carries, 63 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And that is incomplete.
Rivers pass.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete. It's Boyd. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Nice job there by Tyler Boyd, finishing off the connection on the throw. Over 1,000 yards receiving each of the last 2 seasons, with 90 catches in 2019. Was thought to be a complimentary receiver, but with A.J. Green out much of the time, he became a reliable and consistent target.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Nice catch there by A.J. Green, and at the beginning of his career, a perennial Pro Bowl receiver. Been dinged up a little bit the last 2 years, but now he gets a fresh start. Without his friend and quarterback, Andy Dalton, his leadership will be key.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Corey Willis on the tackle. 4 yards.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
At the Colts' 43-yard line.
Second and 6. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Number 25, Marlon.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7 from the 20. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Rivers on the money, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Rivers pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
To the air again here, Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll throw again. Rivers. A good throw here finding Pascal. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
One of the best around, Big Geno Atkins there on the stop, an 8-time Pro Bowler, including each of the last 6 seasons.
And 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Grab there by Zach Pascal. He's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
And Burrow going to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the quarterback, there in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. And 10. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Complete to Zach Pascal. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
final play of the half. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Play action. It's Burrow. On the right side, caught by Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Lining up for the point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll throw right away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for a Colts.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
10 at the 49.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. His throw incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
8 yards.
Again, it's Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Rivers to Hilton there, 1st down Indy.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton. He absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 1,000 yards.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Number 28.
Kari Willis there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They go right back to back. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mack off the draw play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the Bengals' 24-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Back now in Indianapolis. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Mack, draw play. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 3.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Throwing, Rivers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak, no running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. This one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it. They're happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 20.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
From midfield now, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Green once again the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And able to find Green. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
But obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Joe Mixon.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Pull it on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar. A fourth quarter miss like that, there's no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3.
Rivers pass.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 40-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Yards on the pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Rivers pass.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So Burrow and the Bengals down 10-7, just over 1:40 to play. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
Don't walk out here, man.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now it's Burrow. Off to Thomas on the left side.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Here we go with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross in the final minute. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Now it's the Colts' turn, trailing by 4. 47 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Rivers to throw. Oh, he got position on him and he pulls it in. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Catch made here by Campbell. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
14.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us